who doesn't want to be rich? I think we all, at the very least, deep down, want to be rich. And as we get older, we're going to be thinking about retirement. Won't it be an amazing goal to be rich when we retire? When we no longer have to think about the lack of money during our retirement? Well, good for you. You can carry your rich income with you into retirement. How do you build your own wealth and have a peaceful retirement? Well, share your thoughts in the comments below and watch till the end to find out how you can carry your rich income with you into retirement. Welcome back to The Grand Luxury. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell to get notified every time we upload a new video. Retirement may sound so simple, but without a rich income to carry you, it might be hard for you. Luckily, this video will help give you a better insight into it. So what are you waiting for? Without further ado, let's begin. 3 kinds of life. At the end of your active career, you only have 3 options for your life. The first and most common is the life of poor quality. You build this existence when you retire to a passive income that is smaller than your present income. The second is the same quality life. You build this existence when you maintain the same quality of life by retiring to passive income worth the same amount as your current income. The final option is the wealthy retirement life. This is where you build a retirement life that is larger and better than your active career life. In short, you can opt for a wealthy retirement life. You may be asking how, but buddy, believe us, you can. And by saying you can, we don't mean that you have to work yourself like a dog in the office to get that huge paycheck. Nope, there are lots to work out on, other than just straining yourself too hard. We'll jump right into that later on. 3 kinds of life and retirement. What's the connection? Which of these 3 lives, if you had to choose one, would provide you with the restful retirement life? Which of the aforementioned would make you an asset in retirement, and which would make you a liability? It is up to you to decide what the answer is. However, if you want to keep the same standard of living you have today in retirement, you must generate a passive income that is at least equal to your current income package. Failure to do so causes people to suffer from the financial ailment known as the rich dad, poor dad, same dad syndrome, a condition which children observe their fathers transition from a rich and admirable lifestyle to a poor and horrible lifestyle within the same lifetime. For example, we have John. John is a man who just won the lottery and is given $1 million. He immediately spends all of the money on lavishness that in just a year, he became way poorer than he was before. Sounds awful. If you want to avoid this disease, you must stop spending your money the way middle class does and start spending it the way the upper class does. What the middle and upper class do with income. What people do with their money is one of the most significant differences between the middle and upper classes. Because no revenue is stationary, you must use it when you earn it. However, how you spend your money in retirement will decide where you end up. When the middle class earns money, the majority of it is converted into wealth. They purchase income-devouring affluent symbols such as the most recent car, a fancy residence, pricey gadgets, and pay exorbitant school fees. All of this makes them appear wealthy, but in reality, they are poor people with a transitory high-income paycheck, the majority of whom will go bankrupt in 60 days if they do not work. See, you really don't have to make yourself look rich by buying all this lavish stuff. You don't earn from pleasing society, do you? So you don't have to. Besides, being rich doesn't mean you have to buy rich. Just be you. Building and maintaining a wealthy lifestyle is an expensive and time-consuming undertaking. As a result, at the end of a 30-year high-income career, the middle class is left with memories of a high-income paycheck long spent, money they can't account for, and expensive symbols that are liabilities rather than assets. The biggest mistake the middle class makes is failing to create the source of their wealth consistent income. And because their wealth must be sustained by earned revenue, they continue to work in order to earn the next paycheck. Unfortunately, the retirement clock stops ticking, and when it does, 80% of them suffer a precipitous decline. The upper class spends their money in a different way. They turn the majority of their earned income into riches. It differs from riches in that wealth is derived mostly from what you own and control rather than what you perform. What you do provides you with a source of revenue. Earned income is spent and is completely movable. Wealth is more secure and long-lasting. As a result, if your primary source of income is earned money, you will need to continue working in order to maintain it. Fortunately, the higher class addresses this problem. To eliminate the necessity for continual work, the upper class uses their earned wealth to construct and purchase revenue-producing assets that generate both present and future incomes. And then they use that money to live a luxurious lifestyle. Retirement is no longer a concern to them because they own and control their own income-producing assets. In other words, wealth. So how do you build your own fortune while also enjoying a peaceful retirement? You must accomplish 3 things in order to create your own wealth. The first step is to have your own passive income generating assets. The second goal is for your assets to generate enough passive income to provide you with self-sufficiency in retirement. The final goal is for your passive income to retain its value during retirement, preserving your purchasing power. Let's talk about these 3 things in further detail. But first, what do you think of these facts and tips so far? We hope you've liked them because we're going forward with the video. Before revealing the second half of this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button and share Grand Luxury with your friends. Owning your own passive income producing assets. Own it, kill it, own it, be it. If you've heard of these motivational pep talks before, then you should probably remember that for this first step into a wealthy retirement. All investment assets generate some level of passive income, but not all assets generate the type and amount of passive income required to sustain you through retirement. The only assets that fit as a retirement income producer are ones that have the benefits of your current income, but not the drawbacks. Every source of income has advantages and downsides, and your goal is to have a retirement income that has more positives. For example, the fact that Tom's salary is regular, stable, constant, and immediately available in cash at the end of a month is an advantage. But it has the disadvantage of requiring super hard work, reaching its peak only after sacrificing your youth, being difficult to multiply without multiplying your back-breaking workload, and having an expiration date. To set a suitable retirement income source, Tom had assets that provide the benefits of a salary without the drawbacks. The ideal asset class must possess some of what we refer to as the perfect retirement income attributes. It must generate both current and future income and last a lifetime. It must be completely passive and require no ongoing work or additional investment once matured. It must be difficult to lose and devoid of market volatility and fluctuation. It must be liquid and immediately accessible when needed. Your life is run on liquid cash, not assets. And it must be capable of generating passive revenue sufficient to provide you with self-sufficiency. The more stable and guaranteed your passive income, the more restful your retirement life will be. Who wants to be like John? No one does, but we want to be like Tom, so keep owning it. Keep owning your passive income assets. Achieving self-sufficiency in retirement. Strong, independent, and sufficient. Aren't these some wonderful adjectives that you'd like other people to use to describe you and your retirement life? Well, if you want those, you have to be self-sufficient first. Not every level of income can provide you with self-sufficiency in retirement. When you have passive income that can pay your expenses, care for your loved ones, assist you in following your aspirations and objectives, and engage in philanthropic activities, you have achieved self-sufficiency. Any amount of money that prohibits you from performing these things is insufficient. As a result, simply owning assets that generate passive income is not the solution. The objective is to acquire assets that can generate a sufficient amount of passive income to provide you with financial freedom. The income that is currently sustaining your life is the closest amount of income that can provide you with financial freedom. The even greater size is income that allows you to confidently leave your current work without worry of financial consequences. To generate this level of passive income, you must save significantly, make your money fail-proof, and convert your resources into income-producing assets rather than just riches. You must also vow to follow zero-loss investment approach in which you can make constant, uninterrupted developments and your investing successes cannot be reversed. The truth is that if you do not have self-sufficiency, you will become a liability in retirement. Protecting the value of your income and purchasing power. In today's market, the money you receive today has a high value and will be enough for the first few years of retirement. Earning today's money 10 or 15 years from now, and you will gradually transition from an independent to a dependent person. Thus, becoming self-sufficient is a good start, but sustaining your self-sufficiency throughout retirement is much better. To preserve your self-sufficiency during retirement, you must devise a strategy that infuses and augments your main source of income on a regular or sporadic basis. The most effective method to protect your purchasing power in retirement is to constantly increase your income in ways that keep you ahead of the market. We've now reached the end of the video. There was so much to include in this video that we hope you weren't too overwhelmed with the information. What do you think? Do you now feel more confident about carrying your rich income with you into retirement? Let us know in the comments below. Alright guys, we're wrapping up today's video and we hope you've enjoyed today's topic. Thanks for visiting our channel. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and check out more on the Grand Luxury channel. Until next time.